Lead on.
And we're back.
There it goes. So next time you pull your carburetor out the bike, pull the air cleaner off first. Feels like you got Loctite on these? It looks like it. Alright, now we got access to put this thing on. For whatever reason, this didn't fit earlier. A little bit of movement in that, see? Oop. Okay, now this fits a little bit better now. So instead of being a double-ended stud, it just takes a bolt directly in there. Remember I said I had to pull this bolt out when I put the motor together?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't torque it very much. Wrench it. So I don't know what happened to the bolt that used to be in here because that one's not correct. It's going to be a little bit short now probably. Alright, so now this goes on here. You see how that'll sit right on that? Goes like that, see? Now these intake clamps, these you have to be on from the other side like this. Usually I got one up high and I brought one down low a little bit like that. So you can get to the clamps, the nuts from the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Now when you're going to put the coil on this like this, you don't want those over there because they get in the way of the plug wires.
Mm-hmm.
Could cause arcing issues. With the S&S, you can flip them around this other way and get to them like this. Because the way the carburetor is made. On a Cayenne you can't do it. The choke mechanism stuff gets in the way of the throttle mechanism. So you have to do it. You have to go the other way no matter what. So that's the difference on those. Now when you torque these down, you want to put some oil on here. You didn't have much oil in here. There we go. So we use a little bit more oil. It's free for the taking.
That's $1 worth of oil there.
No, that wasn't Tribodyne. That was a cheap shit. Maxima. Okay, one of these you can put in kind of close to what it needs to be to begin with. There, so it gets a little bit of torque on it. You got to keep this up adjusted between here and here because you got to be able to get a socket in here to tighten it. Now this is going to pull up and go like this, so you always want to start slightly low and work your way up. Make sure you put the O-ring in there. If you don't put the O-ring in there, it's going to leak. Very important. Now, see why the clamp will clear this way?
Well,
Not your fingers here with the camera. See, it clears the throttle linkage. And over here, it clears all the choke stuff. That's why you can put them on backwards. Okay, this one here, you got to take the nut off. You have to be able to slip it up around here and hook it in. Okay, this one here, take it, roll it around, like that, and you got it. Now this is an O-ring manifold because it's got the lip on it, and so is the head. Okay, you put that in there. See how it's close right now?
Mm-hmm.
Go like that. Wiggle around a little bit. You watch the O-ring kind of untwist. It's in there. We also got this here bothering us right now, but it's also helping us slightly by holding the carburetor. Yep. You know, you got to keep pressure on this or it's going to fall out. And you can tighten up this other clamp just slightly. But if you tighten up too much, it pushes it out. So a little bit helps you, and too much doesn't. That's enough. See how it pulls this side out now?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to make it hard to hook this up. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to get in there without having to do any hard work. Okay, I'm going to go from the other side. I got more area, more room. There we go. At any point, the carburetor can fall off, so keep pressure on it. Okay, this here, you got to rotate it around. Now, I like these air clamps the best. They have the best holding power. They're not the easiest to work with, though. Sometimes I'll take these in a vise and I'll bend the screw. Put a curve on it. Makes it easier to hook up like this. Well, that's a good way to poke your finger real good, like I'm trying to do right now. Get out of my way. There it goes. Okay. Got a couple threads hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's not where I can get to it to put the nut on it, but I think I got it. If not, it'll pop off. Now that manifold being like that makes it even harder to put that on. Okay, I caught the thread, so now it's going where I want it to. Make sure everything's lined up where you want it, and go ahead and tighten it up. Wiggle, wiggle, kind of.
Good to see it good.
Yeah, let things kind of move around, get where they want to be. Alright, I'm going to get this bolt fitted up in here. And you should run a washer under here. And we don't have any threads here, so this bolt's a little short. What are these for? Stealing my gas tank parts already. Here's a nice thick washer here. That's
Chrome?
3/8. Can you tell just between 3/8?
Oh yeah, 3/8.
Now this here is a piece of crap kind of washer that comes with a kit. So this is probably what goes on it. See, that's a nice piece of crap washer.
Yeah.
This kind of stuff S&S will give you.
Pieces of crap, huh? Good like that.
It's good as new. Okay, the next problem though is we don't have a lot of bolt length. And something like this doesn't hurt to have a lock washer on it. So we get a lock washer. Go here and look for a bolt that's longer. Something like this one here, see how it's longer? I grab the lock washer and a washer. You see now it's got a lot of good thread area on there to hold it.
Yeah.
That might be too much, but we'll find out. Okay, you bring it down until it just hits a little bit. You tighten this up over here. comes in. Pull that down a little bit further. Then we go back up to our intake clamps. Gotta have a socket on here though. There we go to rolling away. Now these are 1/4" nuts, you can torque them pretty good. The other clamps out there have a number 10 thread. You can't torque them very much. Just strip. These ones you can torque them pretty strong. It's pretty tight. Pretty tight. This nut right here. About that much. It's torqued. You get this one down here. See how these are made to clear the generator snout? These are Sportster tools here. And that's tight.
Oh, that's a Harley tool, huh?
Pretty snug. Flashlight. You look up in there and make sure everything looks good in there.
A bunch of dirt, nothing.
Oh, it's hard to get in there. Okay, so you look in there, look at the intake manifold way in there, the O-ring loop. You can see up in there. See how the manifold lines up really nice?
Yeah.
Evos and twin cams, a dream to have ports line up this close. See how my finger's numb right now?
Yeah.
Pain's going away.
It's going away. It's
That's a lot of tension in that carburetor I was holding.
oh, yeah.
Sharp back
So
there,
that's
too.
pretty good alignment there.
Yeah. Well, you see in there, didn't you?
Not like the case cover.
No, that's like a twin cam would be like that. Yeah, little lips in there. All right. Now you got a throttle cable floating around here somewhere. This one right here. Any more adjustment? Oh yeah. Yeah, you haven't had adjusted these for a while. Alright. Oh, see now it goes in there now, see. Now you push it in there. You probably don't have enough free play in this thing to take out all the free play, do you? Enough adjustment. Yeah, see that? That's your free play, see how much we went past? Can't adjust that out, can you? All you do is go about that far and lock it. If you go more than that, you don't have anything to
It's not biting it.
hold the cable up there. So now you have lots of free play. See all this free play?
Yeah.
And are you getting full throttle?
No.
So you're kind of speed limited. And you notice how the throttle's not returning either. They're starting to go. Yeah, so you're pretty much crap. See, that's the problem when you got the wrong cables on the bike.
I mean, those.
Well, they don't make a cable with a single. This is a single throttle. They don't make a single throttle cable. It's a dual cable. So you have 3/8 of an inch to 7/16 of an inch too much free play. That's the length in here.
Right.
The free length. It's too long. You can't take that up. That's why when you do this stuff, you gotta have a special cable. Now, if you put a dual throttle on the bike, this problem goes away. You put two cables on it like you're supposed to. When you want to do a single cable, you have to do something different. Luckily, we have a way of getting around these problems. Now, how sticky has this throttle been on the bike? Because it's pretty sticky right now.
It hasn't been sticky, but I mean, things been sitting for 6 months or whatever.
It doesn't really bother them.
But that maybe hasn't been opened up.
It's not outside. So inside storage doesn't hurt you. See how much we got there?
Yeah.
It's over a ½ inch of unneeded length. See this piece right here?
Yeah.
This is easy up on the other end. They have a different end down here. A weird cable, how it's made.
It's probably some Jap crap.
So the cable's fairly dry feeling. You need some good lube in it. And what you do is you cut this off and then you can play with it. Put a special adjuster on the end of it for
Way back.
What was that? Almost done, I heard?
It's almost done, man.
Yeah, I almost ready to start it. Had an ignition, I could run it right now. Alright, we're going to work on this cable because he wants to get the bike done today or tonight. Well, probably tomorrow, but it'll still be tonight. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put one of these in here. Barnett makes a bunch of weird junk. And they make this nice piece right here. Show them that, Jack. I'm working. Don't lose it either. So it comes off. Get out of my way. I'm trying to work here. Here, let me fix this
Little
for
hole.
you. Let me fix this cable for you, okay? Oh, something happened. It fell
Oh,
off.
shit.
It fell off. Purely accident. I don't know how that happened. Uh-oh. Oh, there goes the cable. That fell off too. We didn't need that either. Now, what color lubricant did you have in here?
Feels clear.
You're not showing the lubricant there. What color was that? What kind of brown, you said?
It was engine symbol lube.
Looks kind of brown to me.
That's the rust lube.
Here, let me put a little of this other type lube on here. See, the camera's not seeing anything yet. There, now I can see it because I'm getting down here. I'm using what's this? Cable lube.
I've got a nice can of that at home.
That's a good thing you brought it by to help lubricate all your parts with. I can think of maybe something that might have been used on. I don't know why you didn't put it when you had a throttle open. That thing's all sticky as hell up there. Why don't you lubricate that when you're up there?
Wasn't thinking that far ahead.
You weren't thinking very far at all, were you?
No, not really.
All right. Now, which end of the cable do you want on which side of the bike? Where do you want this piece at?
Back, now down.
Oh, you want like this?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to put it back like it was?
Well, sure.
Okay, so as long as we haven't frayed the end here yet, we can put this back in here. Let me put a little lube in this cable for you. It looks like it's probably a little dry. I don't think anything went in there.
It's close.
Boy, that is notchy. There it goes. That is not a very good cable. It should just slide right in. It's trying to bind up. This cable's a piece of crap. I have to spin it a little bit to keep it from fraying. There it goes. It got by it. It's really bad down about that deep. Really frayed in there. This is all good down this part. Yep. Got tight again. It's probably about in this area here where it probably got stuck in your fork once maybe.
Not while I was...
I got to spin it again to try to get it to go in.
Need to try to...
It's not going any further. Once you hold that, so I quit flipping them against me. You know, you could help by spinning it.
You want me to spin it?
Yeah, trying to get it to go.
I can hear it moving around.
Yeah. It's supposed to be going through, not. Oh, here we go. We got by it a little bit. Don't stop spinning now. There's another little bit more. There's some more. Up there we go. We got a free spot. We got some good spot. And we got hard again.
Here we go. We're out the end.
There we go. Oh yeah, that was like brand new in there.
Didn't fray too much.
I'm surprised it got all the way through. It was definitely. Yeah, it's definitely pulled the wires out. Yeah, that was not a. It's definitely got some issues in here. All right, this has a set screw in here. We got to unadjust. Did you do that screwdriver I pulled out?
The little one?
Yeah, two of them. They're right over there. See, we have a small one, and then we have a small one. I already know which one it's going to be. It's going to be this one. There's a little small set screw that falls out. You got to be careful. So this goes into this hole right here, and then pinches on. Assuming we get through the frayed area. Hey, we made it through. Okay, how much too much length did we have?
3/8.
Yeah, probably almost a ½ inch available. Get about that much to start with. All right. Is that how you had it? Yeah, looks like it. So I come over here, hook the thing up a little bit, do kind of a mock-up deal, and see if you think you got enough length. See, right now it doesn't look like it's anywhere near long enough, see? Of course, I wasn't in all the way, but I'm pretty sure that we're not going to have anywhere this much available. So we're going to go down here to the bad area. We only cut off that much. See it right there?
You just cut the tip.
So that's about 3/8 of an inch shorter now, maybe 7/16. Okay, tighten it as much as you can. Where'd it go to? Bang, bang, bang. Okay, you take that and you cut off this excess amount. Make sure you store it into there.
Shoot it right on in there.
Maybe I should put it in here so when I walk around my bare feet,
That's
I don't
probably a
get
good
poked.
idea. Well, as cold as it is, I think it's going to be a while before you're walking around barefoot.
I don't know. It's hot a couple times during the day. You never know. Summertime is all year round around here. Look at my ear. You gotta get that into the hole there, which is hard to do with that cable that's cut in there. Doesn't appear to want to go in there. Rest assured, once you get it in there, it's not going to come out either. It's too big for that. I guess that's why I bought this other screwdriver. There it goes. There, now with too much length, see? Alright, I got about a ½ inch of free play. So we could have shortened it up a little bit further, it looks like. But we're good, we're in range of adjustment. See the adjustment up here? At least now we're in the middle of the adjustment range. You see I got a little bit of free play?
Mm-hmm.
That much. And we should have full throttle, but I'm still not getting full throttle. Why is this throttle not giving you full throttle? Normally these things give you full throttle. What's going on here? That's weird. Not even close to full throttle. Something's wrong.
That's a little bit better right there.
Not full throttle.
That's not full throttle? Look at it. Not quite, but almost full.
Almost fast enough, but not quite. Who are you talking to around here? Full throttle is very important. You should know that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get full throttle, it's not worth riding the bike. Alright. These screws are crap. Sure you can get that thing to even tighten up.
Well, I don't know. I was afraid to. Maybe. I don't know.
You should break down and buy a better screw.
I think I should. 2 of them, maybe.
2 of them? Now you're really going to splurge. End of the year.
All right.
Go for it.
It's the last hurrah.
What are you filming? My balls?
No, I just got you. That's off the screen. Sometimes I start focusing on what you're working on and not looking at the cameras through the camera.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Had that problem before.
I never claimed to be a photographer.
Jerry was the worst.
Who's that?
Jerry. Filled my balls for like 10 minutes. I'm showing him how to tune a bike, and he's got his camera at something else. He was watching, but the camera wasn't. Okay, so why are we not getting full throttle of this thing? Now, the first problem I've seen is, what's this?
Where the heck did that come from? That. Oh, it just fell out.
That's the piece we need back.
Is that the screw coming through there?
See that screw right there? That's called a throttle stop.
Oh yeah.
See that throttle stop?
Busted.
It's not supposed to be out that far. It's supposed to be way over here. On this side. With like a jam nut on it. If you even use the damn things. But as you can tell right now, I think I'd rather have full throttle than half throttle. Now, if this is for your valet parking, I guess.
I don't valet park.
You don't valet park, so we want full throttle is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do you use the cruise control? Because I like taking those out too.
No, I don't use the cruise control.
Because that just makes the throttle stick and drag by having that piece of crap in there. You notice how it's pretty dry looking down there? It's all polished.
Yeah.
You don't need to be quite that close. So we're going to use something here. What's this stuff called?
That's called cable lube.
Cable lube. What's it do?
Lubes the cable.
Oh. How about the throttle?
Oh, look at it, just eating that shit away.
One of the ball things. So when you put your throttle piece in here, you should have noticed that it was all screwed up.
Yeah, that was...
told you there was something wrong. Now, you don't like these screws? You
No.
thinking these are not good?
No, I am thinking those are not good.
Well, you can get some new ones.
As soon as you tell me a couple new ones.
Yeah, but where do I get them?
You don't have any?
I don't think so.
Well, then I guess I'm gonna have to.
Are they even American?
I doubt it.
See, that screw didn't even go in. So you think I have one?
I'd be surprised if you didn't.
I'd be surprised if I did.
Oh, too big. Right here. I see him right there.
I'm thinking this is a number. What are you filming over there? I'm thinking this is a number 8 and this is a number 10.
Right here.
I mean this one right here. I mean that number 10, number 8.
Okay.
Because this is just a shorter version of that one. This is a number 8 over here. I'm not sure about the thread being the same though. Looks like the thread might be the same. The length's a little bit off. It's got a big head on it, which is probably going to be a problem too. So if you drop down to the shorter one over here, that's too short. That's too small. Let's look back to this one. These are too long. And probably too big on the head.
All right, put them right there.
See, that's too big on the head.
Mm-hmm.
It's close. It's too big on the head and too small and too long. Other than that, it's all. Put that one in. Those are a little short.
That's heavy.
I don't think I'm having that small. It's going to be a button head anyway, which would be too small. Button heads have the big head on them like that screw did. So here's an 832 by probably 7/8 and not 3/4. Yep, we are 3/4. About the right size there. Let's see, we have issues right here. See how it goes in sideways?
Mm-hmm.
That's too big. It takes a Philister head, which I don't have. Or it takes a regular Allen, which I probably don't have either. There are some things I just don't have.
I'm surprised.
It's pretty rare, but it happens. I don't think I ever bought any of those because I never needed them. Usually by the time you screw up the throttle, the screws are bad anyway. Nope. Any smaller Allens than normal. Nope. No, you are crappy out of luck there, sir. We're going to have to make it if we're going to make them. So you're going to probably want me to make the damn thing now.
No, not really. We'll just make those work.
Can't even turn that in a lathe. I don't have a lathe that small.
Just put it on the wheel back there and grind it off the ends off.
Do you know how hot that's going to be on my fingers?
Use
These gloves?
yeah.
There you go. Worked like a champ. Yeah, the cable didn't fall out.
That's a good sign.
Tube fell out. Well, I could spend a bunch of time doing it. I just put this piece of crap back together the way it was. So I'm leaning toward put the crap back together. Have to remember to get a 1032 by
1032 by 3/4 Fellister head.
no, excuse me, 832.
832 by 3/4 Fellister head.
Philister head, yes. Very important on a Philister head part. Yeah, I just thought of somewhere I might have something like that. But not sure. There it is, way over here. Screwdriver. Pretty nice screw there. You can't just get this stuff anywhere that looks this bad. The other thing you gotta do, you gotta make sure you pull back from the end over here so you don't stick the grip in the bar.
Uh-huh.
So you go until it bottoms out and then you back it up a little bit. Okay, I need a different screwdriver. Where's the other one? Right over there. We made it work. Look at that, full throttle.
All right.
You can come back and put some more free play in there. There, I always like a little free play in the system. See? Little jiggle jiggle up here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, go up. There you go. There's your free play, see? Now, without the throttle stop on here, the governor, oh, hear that? Oh, it's all the way now. That. Imagine that. You can go so fast, you know what's going to happen.
Especially with this new electronic ignition.
There. Works like a champ. Once the accelerator pump works. Alright. Yeah, we're going to go really fast now. Alright, should we check the carburetor while we're in here? See we got to adjust it at? Half, 1, 1.5. That's way out there. Should be rich enough. Okay. That was almost like no problem at all doing that.
Okay.
Does anybody believe that?
Well, you're not selling it very well.
I didn't sell it very well. Damn. I don't know what to say about that, sir. Okay, let's get this mess cleaned up. We'll move on to the next problem area.
Okay, we'll be back.